Hey guys, today I'll be talking about the top 7 reasons why websites may work slow or in some instances even freeze. These are based on my own experiences, based on the projects that I have worked on. And, if it helps, I would love to hear from you. If it didn't, please also let me know. I'm going to go over these 7 these list of 7 things that I'll be talking about so that you have an idea of what I'll be discussing today, and I'll keep it short. The first 3 are very common among the content management systems such as Wordpress, but if you built your own website from scratch, no worries, the other 4 are universal, and I'm pretty sure they're going to help you out. So I'm going to go over this list of 7 things I'll be talking about, and please sit back and enjoy. The first one is check your theme. The second one, eliminate unnecessary plugins or add-ons. The third one is keep your website updated. And the fourth one, check your media files and the capacity that you have in your website. And the fifth one, look for the broken lines of code. And the sixth is the wrong formulas. And the wrong formulas are something that I'm going to elaborate more in this discussion, which is my favorite, as I mentioned. And the seventh one is the last, the poor hosting provider. So let's go back to the first one, which was the check your theme. Checking your theme is important only if you are using the third-party apps, which you choose a theme which is not the most suited for you, and they mostly have some extra pages to them which require you to fill up the information that you don't have to fill up really. And for instance, let's say you have a grocery store and you just want to put your address and some basic information, how to contact you or how to get to you, right? You don't really have to create the portfolio and putting their question and answer, you don't need all those. But if you didn't know how to do them and for whatever reason you fill those information up, you uploaded all those images and put all those information which you don't really need, that may be one of the reasons your website working slow, because you just entered there a whole bunch of information which are not relevant to you and they just taking extra space. And number 2 is eliminate unnecessary plugins or add-ons. So plugins are the extra widgets that you basically add to your theme, right? Add to your website. So they can be like calendar, they can be some form of calculators that you use. Now the problem with plugins are, since let's say WordPress, right? It's an open source content management system. So the problem with those are, anyone can add those plugins, and the reason that you may have a problem with them is because they may be outdated. So WordPress, every now and often, they update their system, right? And they do it for numbers of reasons. The main reasons are to increase the speed of the website and to increase the security of the website. Now they do them, but then plugins, they don't get updated by themselves. So the plugins are, that they may be there for years. That's why you have to search for the right plugins that you use. And the most common tip I'll give you about finding the right plugin is you just go read the recent reviews and look at the number of downloads. Normally WordPress says if it's downloaded more than I think it was 500 times, and it's more reliable, and it's supposed to have, more than 3.5 rating. So just make sure your plugins are updated as well. If not, just find the right plugin, because, if I talk from my own experience, the plugin that I put once, it just crashed my website. At first, it just enlarged the size of my overall contents in my website. When I put that plugin, it was a simple calculator. And after that, I logged out, I published, and I check it the next day. I want to go back to my website and I can't log in. So I contacted my hosting provider, and then they had to remove the plugin from my website. All of the plugins really, since they didn't really know which one was the one that's causing the problem. So yeah, just make sure that your plugins are updated. The number 3 is keep your website updated, right? So for your security purposes, to boost the speed of your website, you have to keep your websites updated. So again, they do it for many reasons. So let's say if your website is not secure, it's not gonna work as fast. And number 4 is check your media files, right? That's another thing that people have tons of media, tons of videos and whatnot, and then they don't realize that their hosting doesn't give them that much media storage, and you know, they don't check it. Most of you who are new to website building and hosting and all those, and I know it can get complicated, but in case if you need more storage and so on, you have to upgrade your hosting, and we're going to be talking about that a little more in the end. Number 5 is look for broken lines of codes, right? This is one of the other important things. So when you go around the codes, you copy it and paste in any really code reading websites or apps that you use, right? You just run them and it shows all those bunch of errors down there, and it's red line, you can see them. So make sure you get them fixed. They can cause freeze, they can cause loops to go over and over. So just make sure you don't have error lines of codes there. And number 6, which is my favorite, and I would love to talk more about it, is look for the wrong formulas. So I worked in this company, right? I was interning as a software engineer there. So the product was so perfect, right? We went over everything there. We went over the error codes, we went over the our hosting providers, and we checked everything. And nothing made sense really. The website freezes. It froze up to 30 seconds to a minute sometimes. It really doesn't freeze, it loads, right? So the website is still working, it's loading for so long. For some of you maybe it's unbelievable, but it is. So imagine that the website was something like Craigslist, right? You got users who post their listings, and it's got pictures, it's got the location information, it's got the direction information, how to get there, and all those information, right? Now think of it, like when I say the wrong formula, I mean that instead of being so narrow in terms of Craigslist, right? They have so many subdomains to control them, right? For every city, for every state, they have different domains there, right? Or subdomains. And what they do is they distribute all those traffic, right? That's number 1. And number 2 is they distribute the data. And on the top of that, they have the system. So you go there, you do for housing, you do for sale, right? Or you have their free stuff, you have their cars, and you have jobs and everything, right? So there are a lot of filters in there. However, when there is a wrong formula, right, such as we had in our case, is you just search for everything, right? You're gonna write, let's say, cars. So let's say a Subaru car near Arlington, right? You post that. So what the website does with that information that you give is it's just going to search every single listing. It's going to pull out all the information about every listing in your website. So it's going to pull them all out, make them ready just to pop up and show to you, right? All of them. So let's say they're gigabytes of data, hundreds, thousands of gigabytes, and it just takes time, right? So it does that, and then it goes through every single detail in every one of them. So what it's essentially doing is it's not searching for the city, it's not searching for car that you're saying, it's not searching for Subaru model that you're saying. All it's doing is it's just searching, it's making everything available there, and then it's putting your keywords one by one, when everything already pulled out, ready to be shown to you. that it does it, and then it shows you the results, and that took forever. So we didn't know that until, you know, I actually went over the lines of codes, and then I see that they call this thing all or nothing, right? So it's going to pull out everything. It's going to go over every single information or nothing. That's as simple as it is. So make sure you have the right formulas used, right? So if you want to search for Subaru near your city, make sure that it's searching for the right keywords. Starting from the city, going to car section, and then to Subaru, and just show directly, pull out the information about that search. So this is my favorite. And number 7 is poor hosting provider. This is the one thing that you never know unless you try. So make sure you check, you go, if you've gone over all the 6, the first that I have told you already, and your problem is not resolved, just make sure to check your hosting provider. You can give them a call to ask more information. You know, as I said, hosting is something that if you have never upgraded, if you have never tried premium, right, such as AWS, for those of you who don't know, is Amazon Web Services. You know, try the premium things. You know, if your customer service is important to you, to your business, which is in this modern world right now, just make sure you have the top of the line things and your website is running seamlessly. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope it helps you out. Please write down in the comments what you think about this, my list. If you have your own favorite list, please post them there. If something that helped you from my video or from any other techniques that you know, I would love to hear from you. Also, please subscribe to my channel for more videos, and if you have any questions, please write down. I will respond to you as soon as I can.